All right, so Damon says, what would you do to make sure that a client has one point of contact for the entire team experience, someone who lists and buys? We know through experience that when there's a complaint or an issue, they will not relay that to their agent. Who would you have that has constant contact with the lead no matter what phase they are in? This is how I feel we gain clients for life. So this was along the lines of what you posted in the Facebook thread, and I definitely get it. The one change, so let me talk through what my team does, and then we'll talk through where the holes might be in it. So it definitely takes a coordinated effort, right? But the way that we've set it up, I mean, we survey all of our clients, and we do a pretty good job to make sure that we get answers from all of our clients. So we're constantly looking for, let me just pull it up here real quick. We're constantly looking for, man, I can't remember where it is. All right. So sending this out is a prerequisite, and Damien, finding out where your clients are unhappy to begin with, I think is a good start. If when we started this process, and I challenged Cherie and Tia to get 100% participation on getting this simple survey set up, was an eye-opening experience, because it allowed us to. That's where we made the change from having a listing coordinator and a closing coordinator in the same process on the list side. So right now they have their agent on the list side, and then they have Kara. So there's two people involved in the process. From there's an inside salesperson that sets the appointment, but then there's the agent and Kara that execute the promise that we make to them, and they have very, very distinct roles. And then the inside salesperson calls them after the transaction, and after we've even got this, to keep in touch with them. So yes, there's three people involved, but I don't believe having another person in there is going to improve that process at all. But we definitely got rid of the handoff. So from the time they list, John is taking the listing paperwork, handing it to Kara. Kara's calling up literally that second and saying, hey, congratulations, we're going to do a great job for you. John's going to give you a call every Monday. That's his mission before every Monday. You'll probably talk to him during the week as well, but I'm always here in the office if you have any questions whatsoever. So on the listing side, I feel like we have a very, very streamlined process, and there's a high level of care for our clients. On the buyer side, so either the buyer agent or the buyer inside salesperson are making that first contact, and they're getting them all the way through to closing. Every one of my agents on my team is not around there's no short-term sort of thing that's going on. So I feel like we have a pretty good handle. I'm just pulling this up again, and because I want to highlight the reason why the one area that I think we need to work on is, and you could see how short it is in the training here. So delivering a world-class client experience. So there's a Carowinds in my market, and it's a crappy, we have a membership to it, but it's not Disney World. So how do we get the Disney World experience versus the Carowinds experience? And they're both amusement parks, but they're not. I'm not going to pay the kind of money that I do to go to Disney World to go to Carowinds. So I feel like that's one thing that we could improve, but it really does come down to training. So I don't think having one person be the single point of contact for the entire team experience is the answer. So, I mean, this can be an agree to disagree thing, but as long as you have your agents trained properly and there's ongoing training, and you know what it looks like to do the buyer consultation, how you want them to show homes, how you want them to dress, how you want them to speak, how you want them to write the offer. You can have forms for that, and how you want that property closed out and where you want the contact to be from agents. I don't think it's as complicated as you're making it. So I know this is a one-way conversation. I could pull you on the phone, but I feel like, we may talk about it for a while. because I don't have some of the problems that you have, So I think part of it's cultural. Like I think the burn and churn and agents coming in and out, and I feel like that could be a little bit, part of the problem, and a little bit demoralizing for existing agents. Um, Admin staff doesn't like change as well. And I feel like once we get a solid onboarding program in place with structure and agents know what they're responsible for and they know what each of these four things look like, I feel like it's game over in a good way for you. So if your agents know what focusing on new business development looks like, they know what mastering all aspects of the sales process looks like, and they know what a world-class client experience looks like, and they know what it means to maximize lifetime value. That's your job as a leader, is to bring people in that will get this and they'll embrace it and they get the bigger vision.